This dangerous military dog had been locked in a cage, its muzzle tightly strapped, and all the soldiers were afraid to even look at it. But then a retired soldier decided that he would take control of this dog. Summoning his courage, he slowly moved forward. The dog stood alert, as if ready to attack at any moment. Jackson approached it and tried to touch it lightly. The dog stayed quiet, and Jackson let out a sigh of relief, telling his companion, "It's not that dangerous after all." But the next moment, the dog let out a deep growl that made Jackson shiver, and he quickly put it in the vehicle. The dog had now become furious, as if it could kill him at any second. Jackson didn't want to risk repeating his first mistake. He packed up his things and took the dog away from the base. After some time, the dog, exhausted, sat quietly. But Jackson still wasn't at ease. He called his senior officer. The senior explained that this was no ordinary dog. It was a highly trained military dog that had participated in many dangerous operations. Its handler had been killed, and ever since, the dog had become uncontrollable. Now the duty was to take this dog safely to its handler's funeral. But things were not easy. As soon as the call ended, the dog became aggressive again. Jackson tried to calm it, talking to it, but the dog became more and more uncontrollable. As soon as the vehicle stopped, the dog suddenly became calm. Jackson took the risk and removed its muzzle, but when he tried to get it out, the dog flared up violently, and Jackson immediately closed the door. Then the dog broke the cage from inside. When Jackson returned and saw the state of the vehicle, he was stunned. The seats were torn, and he didn't even have the courage to open the door. Then an idea came to his mind. He fed the dog sausages mixed with a tranquilizer. The dog collapsed unconscious, and Jackson let out a sigh of relief. He decided to spend the night in a small town. At night, he realized the dog might be hungry. He gave it food, but due to the effect of the tranquilizer, the dog couldn't even stand, eating while lying down. Jackson felt guilty. He tried to feed it by hand, but the dog no longer trusted him. Frustrated, Jackson threw the food aside and went to sleep. In the morning, he remembered the dangerous dog was still in the vehicle. It had been thirsty all night. As soon as Jackson opened the water bottle, the dog lunged at the water. But no matter what, Jackson had a mission to complete. He had to get the dog there safely. Along the way, he tried to befriend it, talking to it, giving it snacks, but the dog remained silent. Then suddenly, it became restless, sensing something Jackson couldn't understand, and then the dog stuck half of its body out of the window and jumped toward the forest. Jackson hit the brakes and ran after it. Following a trail of blood, they reached a greenhouse, but then a tranquilizer was shot at him. Jackson collapsed unconscious. When he woke up, he found himself tied to a chair. A man stood in front of him and asked, "Why are you here?" Jackson said, "I've come here looking for my dog," but the man didn't listen. He shoved him aside and left. Somehow, Jackson freed himself. As he picked up an axe and moved forward, the scene that unfolded before him was completely unbelievable.